Hello everyone. Tech Info is back with another video. I got queries from students and cloud learners that they want to start with playing with AWS Console and bit confused how to start. So I have created this video that how you can launch your first AWS server with the default settings, and you need not to worry about a lot of configurations and all that. So just you need to click next, and you can create your own Windows server and Linux server. So I'll have created this video to run through these steps, and you can easily create your servers and launch your server, and you can play around with that. And also you can install your applications and all those, whatever you want to do. So in this, first of all, you require AWS free tier account. And in case you haven't created that, I have mentioned the link in the description of this video. You can follow those steps to create your free tier account, and then you can log into AWS console. So if we move forward, this is the conceptual diagram. So we will create two servers on AWS, and one is Windows 2019 server and Linux server. So you can create these servers, and on the AWS, we will create this in Mumbai, and this is one of the region of AWS. So as per the country location, you can select your own any of the region and create your server. So currently I'm located in India, so this is near to me, so I have selected this one. And once the servers are ready, so from your laptop, you can connect over the internet. You can access these servers. They will have a public IP address, and you can access those servers from your laptop, and you can work on them. So that was just for understanding the conceptual diagram, and that's just for understanding. So let's go to AWS console and create Windows machine, and I'll mention the steps how you can create it. So here we are onto our AWS console. So let's sign into the console, and so here you need to select the root user and the email ID that you used while creating your free tier account. So put your email ID, click on next, and let's put this security check. Submit. Put the password that you selected. Okay, so we are into our AWS console, and as I suggested that we are going to create this in Mumbai region. So I have selected this Mumbai region. So as per your own location in the world, you can select nearest one, the region in near to you, so that you can have good speed of the instances. So this is the first landing page of AWS console. So these are the recently visited services. In case you do not find them, click on services, and you can see all those services. So to create this instances, let's go to EC2 instance and create an instance. So click on launch instance, and then here is a list of servers, operating system that can be installed on the server that you are creating. So you can select any one of them. So here we are going to select 2019 server, and it's eligible for free tier. You're not going to be charged for this. So let's select that one. So these are the different configurations that you can select out of it. So this is free tier eligible, and you can select this one. So for demo purpose, I'm selecting this one, and you can select anyone as per your requirement, right? So these are all different configurations are available. You can select as per your project requirement, the biggest machine that you can create. So you can select any one. So click on next. So here keep all these default settings, and just enable the public IP address on which you are going to access your server. So it will be, this IP address will be automatically assigned to the server. So just enable it. Add storage. So by default it's 30 GB. If you want more, you can increase that and add more volume. So as of now it's 30 GB. So let's select that, and tags, keep them default, create security group. So here by default 3389 is allowed, so we are going to connect a Windows machine on this port, so that is allowed. If you want to add, like if you want to publish any website, you can allow any of the port, like we can allow HTTP if we want to publish some any website over the server or any application. So whatever port you required, you can allow that over here. So you can add any of the port that's required. So review and launch. So you need to mention the IP address. Okay. Review and launch. So this is the configuration that we selected, and click on launch. So here, what you can do is you can create your new key pair. Let's give name test demo 1 and download this key pair. So we will save this keys in AWS keys, create your any folder on the desktop or on your local machine. So save it and click on launch machine. So you can now click on view instances and you are there. Your server is getting ready. So within 2-3 minutes, this will get ready and then you can connect it. So we can give this name demo Windows 2019 server. Demo, sorry, save. So we can give this Windows 2019 server. This will get ready in few minutes. So for the time being, this is getting ready. So I'll pause this video. So I'll resume it once this is ready. So this takes just 2-3 minutes. So once this is ready, I'll resume it. Okay, so now you can see our server is in running state and status check all are passed. So now let's connect to our server. So select the server, click on connect and RDP client. So here are the details. Username is administrator. Let's generate the password for it. Get password. So browse the same key that we generated during our server creation. So browse that key. So AWS keys, test demo. We are going to select it. Open, decrypt password. So now we got our Windows administrator password. So let's select username as password. Let's save it in the notepad file. Administrator, password, this one, IP address. Let's go to the instance and you can find the public IP address, this one. So this one. So our server is ready. So let's open Windows utility remote desktop. To connect it, click on run. So mstsc. So this is remote desktop connection and you can open that in your laptop. This is by default installed. So click on this, connect. So more choices, use different password. So here you can use administrator username and password, but most of the time, mostly there is security on the laptop, so you will not be able to connect. So you can also use root/administrator. In case administrator do not work, then you can use this one, root/administrator. Copy password, paste. Okay. So now we are connecting our Windows server. Yeah, we have successfully launched our server and now we are connecting our server. So we are ready to use this server. So in few minutes, our server will be ready to use it. So hold on for a few seconds so that it can make some initial settings and then our server will be ready. So this will be ready in a few seconds. Yeah. So one more setting you can do, the security in 2019 is quite high. So for few minutes you can disable that, and then you can browse and install those things. So open Windows Server Manager, and we can disable the security for a few minutes, and then you can enable again, because you will not be allowed to install any application or something like that. So go to Windows Server, local server, and over here, IE enhanced security configuration, it's on. So you can put it off for administrators. So now you can access anything and install anything on the server. Google.com. Okay. Yeah, so our internet is working, so you can download anything and install your application. So that was how you can create your server. And also, if you want to make this as a web server, you can go to dashboard and add any role. Click on next. So role to be installed on this server. So we can quickly install IIS to publish the web server. Add features, next, 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 install. So this will take a few minutes once this server is ready. Okay, so our web server is ready now and it's installed successfully. Let's close it. Let's open Internet Explorer and see our local site. HTTP localhost. Yes, it's working successfully. So if we want to publish our website, we can do that. Like, let's go to the server root folder and we can edit some files. inetpub www-root. So let's edit this file. Open with Notepad. Delete. This is demo Windows 2019 server. Control S, save, close, close. So let's refresh this. Yes. So also, even if you open this IP address over the internet, let's try that. I think it should be able to access it. So we can use this IP address, public IP, on which our server is allocated. So let's copy this public IP. So you can copy it from here, or you can copy it from the notepad. So wherever you have saved it, you can copy it. So if we open our Internet Explorer or Chrome, if we put this public IP, yes, so we can see this this server is published over the internet. So you have successfully published your web page over the internet. So how easily you can create that, right? So that was the demo for creation of Windows Server. So let's go back to our console and let's try to launch our Linux instance. So as per the diagram that I have shown you, so far we have created our Windows Server, and this is done from our laptop or desktop. We are accessing this server and then using the public IP that was assigned to this server. We installed IIS service, that is web server, and we have published it over the internet, and we have published our web page over the internet. So see how easily you can create your web server and install a web server and publish your website. So let's move forward, and then let's create now the Linux server. Let's get back to our console. Now click on launch instance. So here we can select this Amazon Linux image and click on select. Again, the process is same for selecting the configuration. We are going to select this configuration for this demo. Click on next, configure. We will keep the same, just enable the IP address, public IP address that will be assigned to the instance, and click on add storage. We are going to add 8 GB storage. If you want more, you can add that. Next configuration. So launch wizard. So here again, this security group will be created for this. So we can add HTTP if you want to publish anything over it. So review and launch, click on launch. So we are going to use the same, the key pair that we used before, test demo 1 that we created it before, that we are going to use the same key pair over here. So click on launch instances. So click on view instances. So let's rename it Linux server. Save. So this will again take 2-3 minutes. Once this is ready, I'll resume the video. So let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, so our Linux server is ready now. It's in running state and checks has been passed. So let's select this. So this is the public IP of Linux server. Let's copy this in our notepad. This was the Windows server details. So Linux server. Okay, so to connect this Linux server, this is a bit different. We will connect on PuTTY. So first, before connecting to PuTTY, we need to drive private key out of it. So let's open our PuTTY gen, and we will create our private key out of it. So click on load, and we will access our private key, all files. So let's select test demo, open. Okay, save private key, yes, and private key, save it. So we will use this private key to connect our Linux server. So let's open PuTTY, and let me copy the public IP address, paste the public IP, and now go to SSH auth, browse the private key. So here we have gone to our keys where we stored private key, open, click on accept, that's it. So now we are accessed our Linux server. Username is ec2-user. So we are authenticated using our the private key that we are. So now we are into our Linux server. So let's publish quickly our web server over this. Let's get into super user mode. I have copied some of the commands that are ready to use. I'll mention those in the description. You can use them. Let me open those commands. So here are the commands to install a web server over the Linux instance. So let's install the HTTP web server. Click right click and it will be copied, and we can install web server over it. So check config, run the service. You can use this, just copy paste service, start the service. Okay, let's edit the file, rename the default file. Let's create our own file that is test page on Linux instance. So you can use this. So I'm just editing the index main file that we did in Windows server. So similarly, I'm editing the index file in Linux server to create our own web page. So you can use your own web page to publish. So I'm using this single line and editing the file. So that's it. Restart the server. Okay, so our web server is ready. So if we use the public IP of our server similarly that we did, so let me open the Explorer. This was Windows server that we published. Let's publish the, yeah. So we have published the web page from the Linux instance as well. So see how easily we can create our servers and publish our web servers and publish our web page over the internet. So I hope you have understood how we can create servers and create login details, and once this is done, go back to the AWS console. Since you do not require these servers are no longer required. Do not forget to terminate them. So select these servers and you can click on instance state and click on terminate them. Click on terminate. So these servers are going to shut down and will be deleted because you no longer require them. These can be deleted to save the cost. So that was it. So as per the diagram, we have created these servers and published web servers over Windows and Linux instance accessed from our laptop, manage these servers and publish the web page over the internet, both for Windows and for Linux. See, I hope you can use this video to play around and create your own servers over AWS console and follow these instructions, and you can do that easily. So that was it for this video, and I hope you have enjoyed creating servers in an easy manner over the AWS cloud. In case you have any queries, do not hesitate to ping me and I'll try to resolve your queries. So thank you very much. Follow the instructions, create your servers, enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye.